How's it going, everybody? Today we're doing a podcast about the new community transmission that just came out. Now, already did a podcast, and we did like a live reaction to it about like everything, and we read the patch notes and whatever. But we had trouble with that recording, so we had to do it again. So this isn't a live reaction, but we already know what's happening, and we're just going to discuss our opinion, and we're going to go over everything that is in this update and sort of just break down everything and talk about, basically just give our opinion. But before we get started, Cookie is sick still, so his voice sounds a little bit weird. So we're sorry for that. But Cookie, read off, just do a basic summary for those people that don't know what's going on, and we'll just give our opinion.
Well, for those of you who are not aware yet, the community transmission that was put on Reddit by EA or DICE is called Night on Endor, and the main point of the new content is this new game mode known as Ewok Hunt, where you play as Ewoks and take on stormtroopers, or vice versa. And okay, so that's that's the main selling point. I don't know what else to even say about that. Then there's the new hero appearances, which include a wounded Chewbacca with an arm patch, scarred Kylo Ren, a couple Lando Bespin Lando, Octo Rey, Endor skins for Leia and Hoth, a hooded Yoda, and a no-helmet Iden Versio. And then also releasing a bunch of trooper appearances, although they don't mention any clone trooper appearances or droids or anything, just everything but Clone Wars, as far as I can tell. So I don't know what that means, but
40
it says 40 appearances,
including officers for both First Order and Empire. It's like they specifically left out clone troopers.
I cannot begin to understand that.
Everybody was excited for.
But we'll get into that. But so, like, all those alien skins we had told you guys about before, those seem to be all coming in now. There's some game improvements, like the whole crafting parts to skill points thing. That's finally happening. So basically, one skill point will cost you 40 crafting parts. So those of you who have crafting parts, which is pretty much everybody, had nothing to do with it, well, now you finally will be able to do something with it. Plus, they're going to be giving out more credits for winning a round, which is something they weren't doing before for some reason. So they will be finally doing that. As far as Season 2 is concerned, I don't know how to classify this. We were told that it is coming, and we were also told that seasons will focus around a specific theme, such as a new Star Wars film or an anniversary in the Star Wars universe, and will usually span multiple months.
So basically saying, screw you. Basically saying, we're not giving you any news now. You have to wait till later, and we're not going to give you what you want.
And it says, we can confirm that Season 2 will be coming in May, and you'll get more details a little closer to the time. This is just insulting on our intelligence, okay?
Yeah.
Season 2 is coming in May. It is going to be a Star Wars film. Seasons are usually based on new Star Wars films. Why don't you just, I don't know, say it? We know there's a Star Wars film coming out in May, and the Season 2 is coming out in May. Do you really think we're too stupid to figure out what's going on? You can't say it. Like, I don't know what they're going for with that. That's almost just insulting. You don't have to give us details of what is going to be in it, but we know it's a solo season.
I wish our first podcast would have worked, because at this point we started, like, we were so hyped, and then by this point into the article we just started to get uberly depressed because we're like,
well,
it was. It
depends on how you look at it. You either could really like it because it's funny how we just fell apart, or it's just really depressing because we're so excited, like, oh my god, here it is, and then it just
they did say
progressively.
They said they're doing tweaks to the gameplay, like they're going to nerf Iden's stun droid, which was OP.
Yeah,
they're giving the chance to roll away from stun, which is nice. They're making tweaks to core combat, improve melee, improve lightsaber swings and melee attacks, and Phasma staff. And then they said more fixes when the actual patch notes comes out. And then it said, your
Yeah.
questions answered. When can we hear more about Season 2? As many of our community has suspected, the progression update was our primary focus. Season 2 is on the way. We can confirm that you'll hear more about this in early May. That's a slap in the face. Leveling.
There's a lot of these all these Q&As are slaps in the face. I don't think there's
yeah.
a single one of them that made me like, oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
The worst one is, can we expect to see something Clone Wars related in the future? And the answer is, we hear you, and we'll update you on anything Clone Wars related in the future.
Yeah.
That hurts going down. that hurts. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's like 2 emote challenges coming out, I guess. So there's that. It's this yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the skins. The skins are underwhelming.
Yeah.
These hero skins. The Wounded Chewbacca arm patch. It's literally going to be a white arm patch on his arm. That's it. From like The Force Awakens, he got shot in the arm, and then they wrapped his arm up. So that's Chewbacca's skin. Scarred Kylo Ren, which is literally helmetless Kylo with a covered up scar. So that's dumb. Lando from the first game is dumb. Helmetless Iden is from the campaign and
The
is
campaign
a mod.
already in it.
Yeah. Hooded Yoda is new.
Don't insult the modders here by saying because if it's a mod easily. Like they did that.
Oh, I'm not insulting the modders at all. I'm
mods.
insulting DICE.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, like, there's no comparison with the modders and these people. Like the modders and developers shouldn't be in the same sentence. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah. Hooded Yoda, I'll give props. As stupid as it is, it's literally just his hood up, but it's something new. And
yeah,
kind of cool.
somewhat interesting.
Looks better than an arm patch. Indoor Leia's from the last game, so whoop-dee. Indoor Han, I don't understand how that's even a costume, because I'm pretty sure he wore the same outfit in like New Hope and stuff.
It's just I think it's just his normal vest. I don't think it's any. I'm pretty sure it's
and
the same thing he wore in New Hope.
Octu Ray, which was data mined.
It's a little interesting, but we
that's
knew it
at
was
least
there.
something different. So that's not bad. And the trooper appearances is like we said, it's just going to be the alien skins from the last game, which isn't anything good. And then that Ewok hunt. See, the Ewok hunt is dumb for a bunch of different reasons. Like it's goofy and it's fun, and like this would be like they had this in the original Battlefront 2 where you play as these creatures. But the problem is that they put time and development into this when they could have put it into something else that we asked for. Like the time they spent working on Ewok hunt, they could have given us clone trooper skins or droidicas or anything else. It's sad because, like, in our other previous podcast, I predicted they were going to give us some crap game mode that no one asked for, and that's what they did.
Bingo.
They gave us some crap game mode that no one asked for to try to extend the life of the game. And, like, this would be a good bonus if we had other stuff that we did ask for, like clone trooper skins, a hero, a roadmap, something. But
well, like the original Battlefront 2, like you said, had these kind of wacky game modes, but they were just extras. You know, all the other content's already there, so it's like, hey, here's something random you could do on the side if you're feeling it. You know, you could play as Wampas. There was a Jawa thing, I think. So it was just a wacky thing you could do. The first one had a Gungan, I think, as like a special game mode too, or as part of the campaign.
The first one can get away with it because they had content. This game doesn't have content. It doesn't have. We waited 5 months for Ewok hunt, and news about news again. News about news. They said Season 2 was coming soon in January, and now in April we have. Hey, don't worry, we'll give you more news at the beginning of May, the same month that it comes out.
There's so many different levels of insults here that it's disgraceful. The trooper appearances, How in God's name is there not Clone Wars Trooper appearances in there? And if they are actually going to be in it, how stupid are you not to put it in the release? I mean, it says 40 Trooper appearances, so you would think, well, there's got to be clones in there. I mean, we know that there's data mined clone armor. Why in God's name would you not put that in the news release?
Or at least
now you
advertise
just make people
it.
think that you're... Yeah, that's a great thing to advertise. The clone troopers have a ton of canon armor to work with, more than all the other divisions. So it makes no sense in any degree what they're doing there. And if they did keep it out, how stupid can you be? You already have it in the game. We know you have it in the game. It's not like something you have to make. And if you did have to make it, it's extremely easy and something people would be excited to pay for. I would pay for some clone stuff. That's just completely insulting.
This community post thing, we've waited months for, and it was so simple for them to like not screw it up. All they had to do was give us a roadmap and tell us what DLC to expect in the future. And they couldn't even do that. They just told us, like, Ben has been talking it up on Twitter, like how they're turning over a new leaf and there's going to be tons of new content, and how they're listening to the community, and how we're going to be really excited for what's coming in the future. And then we get Ewok Hunt and just news about news. That's it.
They are so out of touch. They have no
Like, they say they listen
clue.
to their community, but they obviously do not listen to the community at all. It's like it goes one ear out the other. The selling point is Clone Wars, and they just say that they're listening to us. Like,
we've gotten to the point. Like, that's cool. I like they didn't even say the soul. Like, how? It's irritating because it just feels like they think we're a bunch of little kids that cannot possibly comprehend this. And sorry, little kids can comprehend that we're getting Solo next month. Why can you not say that? That just sounds... I just
give us
cannot
something to look
comprehend the
forward to.
stupidity of that.
That's all they have to do is give us something to look forward to.
My expectations are so low now. I want the Solo season now. I'm excited for a Solo season. This is so pathetic.
Maybe that's what they did.
That's how bad it's gotten.
On purpose.
Maybe they
set our standard
to get
low.
us excited.
Here's an Ewok hunt, so that when we give you this crappy Solo season, you'll be excited in comparison to Ewok hunt. Like, how's Ewok hunt going to be balanced? Stormtroopers have blasters and grenades, and Ewoks have rocks and spears. Like, how's that going to work?
Yeah, it worked with an AI thing like in the original Battlefront.
We're going to face
but
the
it doesn't
bots?
online.
Because, oh man, that'd be boring.
Oh, that would be.
Because whoever's a Stormtrooper is just going to demolish the Ewoks.
It sounded like there was more details on it, but
I don't even really care to know the more details.
That's the problem.
And then they said we're going to get emotes from new challenges that are on the way. The challenges are a joke in this game. I got the Han skin outfit in one match, and it was 3 challenges.
It's the whole thing is a joke.
Oh, I'm so pissed off. I can't believe I stayed up like however many hours, and I worked today just so I could get this news, and I was so hyped. And now I'm just pissed, and they're not listening to the community, and they don't care, and they put their time and effort in things that we don't ask for. It's just so dumb. And then there's going to be people defending this, like, oh, it's Swanee, it's new content. Stop complaining. It's Ewok Hunt. Oh. People don't realize when they're getting screwed over.
Disgustingly bad.
This is pathetic. Pathetic doesn't do it
incredibly
justice.
pathetic. But Clone Wars, like I said, like Clone Wars June or July being somewhat
Ewoks.
negative. June or July sounds amazing for Clone Wars right now. I don't see it happening anytime this summer, maybe this fall. I don't know if they even realize that they can do Clone Wars at all.
They expect people to spend real money on those cosmetics. Who is going to drop real money for an arm patch for Chewbacca? Like, they could have came in with a battle-damaged Vader, a robot leg Maul, like a different outfit for Palpatine, like his Senate outfit, or who knows what. They could have came in with all kinds of cool different outfits. and they give us crap that took them like 2 seconds. I bet freaking Arm Patch Chewbacca and that scarred Kylo Ren, I bet that took them 5 months to develop. I can see him there at the drawing board. What skins do people want? How about a covered up scar
what
for
are
Kylo?
they doing? Like,
Nothing.
I swear to you, modders can do those outfits in less than 10 minutes. They're so freaking easy to do. So what are they
half
actually
of those mods
doing?
are already out.
Yeah, half of them are already out. Why don't they just steal from the modders at this point? This is just so insanely pathetic.
Well, half of the stuff was already data mined when the game came out,
say.
so we've had this content for months. They just
the only ones that are
it.
somewhat interesting are the things that have already been data mined.
Yeah.
So what?
And
so
they
what have
can't-
they done in the last 5 months?
Like, you can't say the progression update is what took them this entire time. They have more than one developer, believe it or not. They have a guy like dedicated to just heroes. They have a guy dedicated to like the multiplayer and the blasters and stuff. They have a guy dedicated to like each specific thing. Like one does the maps and one does game modes and like like where's the new star cards? Where's the new blasters? Where's the new anything?
I didn't have high expectations, and yet I'm still insanely disappointed. How's that even possible? Like, I wasn't expecting a roadmap for the whole year. I thought a
being
roadmap for
optimistic.
May.
We
They
were being
didn't give us a
optimistic.
roadmap for the rest of this month. They could barely get a week of a roadmap in.
Yeah.
Ugh. Boy.
What's cringing me is the thought of people defending this game still. It's like DICE knows you're down, and then they kick you in the balls. And then people are going to be like, no, it's not DICE's fault, it's EA's fault. DICE develops the content. They developed Ewok Hunt. They gave us these freaking
I don't care
skins.
at this point whose fault it is.
Whoever's fault it is just... We're down, and they just kick us while we're down, and then they kick us again.
I mean, that Q&A about Clone Wars, that's just a, hey guys, F off, we know what we're doing. That's what the Q&A sounds like about the Clone Wars thing. You can't even tell us that you're planning on doing it someday in the future.
We
come
knew
on,
that, you fucks. Thanks for the community post. Tell us that you're working on stuff for the future. But we could have never guessed.
Like, this is so insulting. It says your questions answered. It's just like a go F yourself. Or go F yourself. Go fuck yourself. That's what it basically says. Your questions answered. There's not a single one of these questions was answered. It was more this bullshit.
Every question that they answered, they just basically said, we'll tell you in the future.
Ugh. They couldn't even put Starfighter Assault in arcade. And they can't even say when
Modders
they're
have
going to do
done
that. That was
Modders
one of the
put-
Q&As. Modders did that in the
that.
first month.
Modders have turned that thing where you can turn off lightsabers on and off. That was done by modders.
Oh, that whole hologram thing that they're talking about taking out? Yeah, modders did that.
That was done by modders.
Like, the first week.
Yeah. If you play on PC, you can have your holograms turned off in the main menu. Something as simple as that, they have to work on.
That takes them some good time.
People keep telling me on Twitter, like, you need to stop giving them crap. It takes a long time to develop games. Like, look at Assassin's Creed. They're an RPG. They have NPCs and new costumes and all kinds of side quests and a new freaking region of their map. They've had 2 major DLCs since the end of October. 2 major DLCs. And we haven't even gotten news about DLC yet.
Like, I'm watching these games done by so much smaller developers. Like, you watch something like
Indie
a Rocket
games.
League, a Fortnite. They have DLC all the time.
Fortnite has a freaking
constantly
patch like
being
every
pumped
week.
out. Yeah, because they care. I can't defend this kind of in any way, shape, or form. This is awful. Like,
Yeah.
I try to put a positive spin every now and then. There's no positive spin on this.
We have to wait another half a month before we can even get news about the DLC we're supposed to get next month.
I hope this beats that stupid other Reddit post about sense of pride and accomplishment. I hope this beats that one. And this becomes the new most
Not enough
downvoted
people
Reddit
care
post
anymore.
ever.
I
It
don't
won't,
blame 'em.
because not enough people give a shit about this game. But I hope somehow it does anyway. I don't know what will wake these idiots
Well,
up, but this is awful.
That's going to do it for this podcast, guys. Sorry you couldn't get our live reaction because we recorded it and we just had technical difficulties.
It's
but
pretty similar. It's just us extremely depressed.
It's just
about
us
it.
happy and then us getting really sad. That's all that is. Let us know what you guys think. Are you excited for Ewok Hunt? Because I know I'm not. Are you guys...
Are we nuts?
Are you excited for the hero skins we're getting and not getting? Just let us know.
Are you excited for the hero skins we're not
getting?
You excited for the Clone Wars content we're not getting?
We're not getting. That was stupid.
The news we're
worded.
not getting.
I don't know. Let us know what you guys think down below. I guess we'll do another podcast about the patch notes whenever the next update's released. And I don't know. Check out another video, our second channel, where we do games that we care about that are fun.
We care about this game.
We care about this game. It's just
awful.
This game disappoints us more than every other game.
Let me put it this way: we
It's
care
sad
about
because
this
I love
game.
Star Wars.
Apparently, we care about it. They don't. That's
basically what it
and
comes
you
down
guys
to.
obviously care about it. So,
Yeah.
That's basically what this game's at right now.
But that's
I
going
hope
to do
they
it
care
for
about
us.
it sometime.
And we'll talk to you guys later.
How convenient to have you all together. You saved me the trouble of hunting you down. The First Order will conquer you all. Soon we will reclaim the galaxy. Perhaps you'll take part.